Just imagine, Tesla, already one of the most innovative brands on the market, is about to launch the Model 2. And what makes this launch so special is that it's promised to be the cheapest electric car ever. That's huge. We're talking about a revolution in the electric car world, and the Model 2 aims to be accessible to far more people, which could change the landscape of electric vehicles for good. What impresses me the most is that despite its affordable price, it doesn't skimp on quality. It will be equipped with a new 53 kilowatts LFP battery, which promises not only great performance, but also incredible durability. This lithium iron phosphate battery, or LFP, for those in the know, is a real champion. Unlike many other batteries out there, this one has an estimated lifespan of up to 66 years. Can you believe that? It's practically the entire lifespan of a car, and then some. This means you could drive for decades without worrying about replacing the battery. And guess what? Besides lasting a long time, this battery also offers a range of 310 miles on a single charge. So, you can take long trips without the fear of getting stranded in the middle of the road. You know that concern about the battery dying after a few years? Well, with this new technology, that seems to be a thing of the past. The LFP battery can last between 4,000 and 6,000 charge cycles, which in practice means it lasts much longer than NCM, nickel cobalt manganese, batteries, which are commonly used in other electric cars. To give you an idea, NCM batteries last about 1,000 to 2,000 cycles, so we're talking about something up to 4 times more durable. This is a major advancement, especially for those thinking about using the Model 2 for more than just daily commutes like in commercial use. Imagine an electric car that can go much farther without needing a battery replacement anytime soon. For taxi fleets, rideshare drivers, or even delivery companies, this means lower long-term costs since the battery won't need replacing as frequently. And, of course, fewer battery replacements also mean less environmental impact, which is a big plus for those who care about sustainability. Another interesting detail about LFP batteries is that, in addition to lasting longer, they are more stable. LFP technology is more resistant to high temperatures, making the car safer. This means the risk of overheating or even fires, which is still a concern with some batteries, is much lower. So, not only do you have a battery that will last for years and years, but you can also count on an extra level of safety in your daily life. And speaking of daily life, the LFP battery has another advantage. It can be charged up to 100% without major problems. Many traditional batteries, like NCM, tend to lose capacity over time if you always charge them to the maximum. In the case of LFP, this isn't a big issue. You can fully charge it without worrying too much about wear and tear, which is great for those who need to use the car on longer trips and don't want to be stuck with frequent charging. Additionally, Tesla has been working hard to make the production of these batteries more affordable. LFP batteries are made with cheaper and more abundant materials, which could help reduce the final cost of the Model 2. This is a smart move by Tesla because it allows the car to become a viable option not only for those looking for an economical electric vehicle, but also for businesses that need durable, long-lasting vehicles with lower maintenance. An interesting point is that despite being cheaper and more durable, LFP batteries don't compromise performance. They have slightly lower energy density than NCM, but Tesla has compensated for this in the Model 2's design, optimizing energy consumption and ensuring good range. So, you'll be able to drive many miles without needing to stop for a recharge. This balance between cost, durability, and performance makes the Model 2 a smart choice for many types of use. Speaking of range, the Model 2 is expected to have impressive autonomy, even with the LFP battery. Tesla promises a competitive range, perfect for those who need the car all day, whether for work or travel. And since the LFP allows more recharge cycles, you don't have to worry about wearing out the battery too quickly, even with intense use. That's a huge relief, especially if you're someone who's always on the road or driving long distances. Another strong point is that LFP batteries have fewer rare metals, such as cobalt, in their composition. This not only makes them more sustainable from an environmental perspective, but also helps reduce dependence on supply chains that can sometimes be unstable. Additionally, using fewer rare metals can also contribute to lowering the final price of the car. In other words, the Model 2 could be one of the most affordable electric cars on the market, with a longer-lasting battery and a smaller environmental footprint. And when we think about commercial use, all of this makes even more sense. If you have a fleet of vehicles or you use your car for work, every extra charge cycle makes a huge difference. Less time spent on maintenance, fewer part replacements, and more time on the road. This, of course, translates into more profit and less hassle. The Model 2 is here to change how we look at electric cars, making them not only a green choice, but also an economically smart one. Now, if you were already impressed, wait until you hear how the Model 2 compares to its main competitors, like the Nissan Leaf and the Volkswagen ID.2. These two models are also big names in the electric car market, but Tesla's Model 2 promises to outshine them. The 310-mile range is one of the key differentiators, and that makes all the difference when you think about longer trips. Not only that, but the Model 2 was designed to perform well in extreme weather conditions, such as intense cold or more challenging terrains. Tesla's Model 2 was designed to be a true survivor in extreme conditions. You know, when you're driving on a mountainous road or facing freezing cold. Most electric cars start to struggle in these scenarios, losing a good portion of their range. But the Model 2 is different. It was designed to handle these challenges much more efficiently, with only a 10 to 20% reduction in range. That's pretty impressive when you consider that other electric vehicles can lose up to 30% of their range in similar conditions. The secret behind this performance lies in the advanced technology involved. Tesla isn't just known for electric cars, but for constant innovation. In the case of the Model 2, they didn't hold back on engineering to ensure that it won't let you down, even in the most challenging situations. Imagine crossing a mountain or driving in a city where winter is harsh, and still having the confidence that your car will get you where you need to go. For those living in cold regions or driving on rough terrains, this could be a decisive factor. An interesting point is that this minimal range drop in cold climates doesn't happen by accident. Tesla developed very advanced thermal management technology for the Model 2. Essentially, the car can keep the batteries at the optimal operating temperature, even when the external environment is freezing cold. This is a big advantage because batteries, in general, tend to lose efficiency in low temperatures. However, with this solution, Tesla has managed to mitigate much of the problem. Additionally, the Model 2 features a traction system that was also designed to handle more difficult terrains. Climbing a mountain, for instance, won't be a challenge for it. The integrated traction ensures that the car has more stability and grips the ground more securely, avoiding slips and ensuring the driver remains in full control. It's as if it was prepared for any situation that may arise on the road, offering more peace of mind to whoever is behind the wheel. Another advantage is that, in cold climates, the Model 2 doesn't need to use as much energy to heat the engine as combustion cars do. This means it can use more energy directly for propulsion, which helps maintain greater range. This kind of energy efficiency, even in adverse conditions, shows just how much Tesla cares about delivering a product that truly makes a difference in people's daily lives. It's like having the certainty that your car will be by your side, regardless of the conditions outside. Not to mention the battery's durability is also a strong point. Even in cold climates or rough terrains, where other electric vehicles might start to show wear, the Model 2 maintains its lifespan at an impressive level. The smart battery management system ensures it's used optimally, preserving its capacity over the years. This means not only better performance, but also a much longer battery life, without the need for frequent replacements. And the comfort? That can't be overlooked. On mountainous terrains or in cold climates, the Model 2 continues to provide a pleasant ride. The suspension system has been adjusted to handle ground irregularities, absorbing impacts and ensuring a smooth journey. Additionally, the car's thermal and acoustic insulation is top-notch, meaning that even if it's freezing outside, you'll feel warm and comfortable inside the cabin. It's as if the Model 2 creates a protective cocoon for the driver. Another point worth highlighting is energy efficiency. While other electric cars lose much more energy in extreme conditions, the Model 2 was designed to be efficient. It uses less battery, both on climbs and in intense cold, which translates into fewer stops for recharging. Imagine being able to explore mountainous roads or cold regions without worrying about stopping frequently to charge the battery. This definitely provides a much greater sense of freedom. The Model 2 is set to bring some interesting changes to the world of electric cars. And it's not just because of the efficient battery. One of the big highlights is the optimized aerodynamic design. When you look at the car, the first impression you get is that it seems to glide through the air. And it's not just to make the car look better, but to improve performance and save energy. The less wind resistance, the easier it is for the car to maintain high speed without using much battery. In the end, you end up driving more with less charge. Now let's talk about the engine. The Model 2 comes equipped with a 300 horsepower asynchronous motor, which is a real powerhouse. To give you an idea, this is comparable to some sports cars. But unlike those gas guzzlers, we're talking about electric power here, which is much more efficient. This motor also has the advantage of being extremely quiet. So, besides all the power, you'll be able to drive with the tranquility of a nearly silent car, offering a very different experience from what we're used to with combustion engines. Another amazing feature is the support for fast charging. Imagine this. You park the car at a charging station, and in just 16 minutes, the battery goes from 10% to 80%. This is thanks to the 250 kilowatts charging technology. For those always on the go or needing to make long trips, this rapid charging capability is a huge advantage. While many electric cars still take hours to fully charge, the Model 2 is ready to get you back on the road in record time. And it's not just the speed that impresses. The efficiency of the charging also makes a big difference. With this 250 kilowatts capacity, the car manages to use the available energy more effectively and charge faster, without compromising the battery's lifespan. This is important because generally when we push rapid charging on less advanced batteries, they tend to wear out faster. In the case of the Model 2, Tesla has managed to balance charging speed with durability. The combination of aerodynamic design, a powerful motor, and fast charging places the Model 2 in a unique category. It's not just an affordable electric car, it's also extremely practical and efficient for everyday use. It's the type of vehicle that won't let you down, whether on long trips or in daily routines. And with fast charging support, it fits perfectly into the modern lifestyle, where time is increasingly precious. An interesting point about the asynchronous motor is that it has a very quick response. This means that when you press the accelerator, the car responds immediately. There's no lag that many combustion cars have. Additionally, it's super efficient in converting electrical energy into motion, meaning you'll feel all 300 horsepower without wasting energy. It's as if the car is always ready to give you maximum performance without needing complicated adjustments or maintenance. The aerodynamics, in turn, helps not only with speed but also with stability. The Model 2 will cut through the air with ease, improving energy consumption at higher speeds and ensuring the car stays steady, even in strong winds. This is especially important on long trips, where energy efficiency and stability are crucial. With this optimization, the car delivers high-quality performance without putting too much strain on the battery. Moreover, This aerodynamic design gives the car a super modern look. Tesla has always known how to make cars that turn heads, but the Model 2 takes it to a new level. Every detail in the design was crafted to reduce drag, which not only enhances efficiency, but also makes the car more attractive. It's the type of vehicle that will make you feel good both about its performance and its style. Overall, the Model 2 seems ready to redefine what we expect from an affordable electric car. It combines an efficient battery, a powerful motor, fast charging, and aerodynamic design into a package that's hard to ignore. If you're looking for a car that brings together advanced technology, performance, and practicality, this Tesla launch promises to deliver all of that and more. The goal is to produce up to 150,000 units. That's a huge number. The idea is clear. Tesla wants to ensure the Model 2 is everywhere, from big cities to small communities, turning the idea of owning an electric car into something much more common and accessible for everyone. What's even more interesting about this strategy is how Tesla is positioning itself to capitalize on the moment. The EV market is growing at a pace that few could have predicted a few years ago. With more people concerned about the environment and fuel prices rising, electric cars are becoming the logical choice. And the Model 2, with its competitive price and the technologies Tesla promises, is arriving at just the right time. They want to capture the audience ready to switch to electric vehicles, but who were previously hesitant due to higher prices of other models. Another point is that Tesla knows how to create a sense of urgency and anticipation around its launches. Remember when the Model 3 was released? The wait lists were huge, and people were willing to wait months to receive their cars. With the Model 2, they'll likely repeat this formula, but on an even larger scale. Mass production from the start shows that Tesla wants to avoid the long waits we saw in the past while meeting the growing demand from those already set on buying an EV. What makes this strategy even more intriguing is the price point. The Model 2 is being designed to be Tesla's most affordable electric car to date, and this will shake up the entire market. It's not just about selling cars, but about making electric vehicles a reality for those who never thought they could afford one. Tesla is targeting a massive market segment. People who want an EV but considered the prices too prohibitive. Now, with the Model 2, that dream might become a reality for many. Of course, none of this would work if the car weren't exceptional. And from what we know so far, the Model 2 isn't skimping on specifications. Even though it's more affordable, it will still offer all the advanced technology we associate with Tesla. From energy efficiency and impressive range to autonomous driving features, the Model 2 will have it all, making it much more than just a cheap car. It will be a high-tech vehicle competing with much more expensive models. What's interesting is that Tesla isn't just focusing on the US market. The mass production of the Model 2 also targets the global market, especially Europe and Asia, where the demand for affordable electric vehicles is growing rapidly. By producing so many units right from the start, they ensure that the car can reach various parts of the world almost simultaneously, avoiding the delays that can frustrate buyers. Tesla wants the Model 2 to be a global success from day one. This launch also comes at a critical time for the automotive industry. Many traditional automakers are trying to adapt to the transition to electric vehicles, but Tesla already has a significant advantage. They aren't just following trends, they're setting them. And the Model 2 is the next step in this evolution. It will force other companies to rethink their strategies and accelerate the development of their own affordable electric vehicles. Ultimately, the Model 2 is more than just a new car. It represents a new chapter for Tesla and the electric vehicle market as a whole. If Tesla can keep the price low, the quality high, and the mass production flowing, they might completely change the game. The Model 2 could be the car that truly democratizes EVs, making them a viable option for millions of people around the world. And of course, being Tesla, we can expect some secrets to be kept until the launch. They love to surprise the public with last-minute updates. Who knows what else is in store for December 2024? One thing is certain. The Model 2 will be the center of attention, and Tesla will do everything to ensure it's a huge success. It's the kind of move that could shape the future of electric cars in the coming years. With an affordable and highly technological car, Tesla is poised to open the doors of EVs to a much broader audience. This democratization of electric vehicles will change the game, allowing more people who previously couldn't afford the high cost of an EV to transition to more sustainable mobility. The impact will be felt throughout the industry, pushing other automakers to quickly react to avoid falling behind. Tesla has always been an innovative company, but what makes the Model 2 so significant is the timing. The electric vehicle market is expanding rapidly, and many companies were already starting to launch more affordable models, like the Volkswagen ID.2. However, with the Model 2's entry, Tesla raises the stakes, especially by offering an EV with long-lasting LFP battery technology and a competitive price. This puts pressure on other automakers to speed up their projects for affordable and technologically advanced EVs. Another area that will be directly impacted is the charging infrastructure. With a higher volume of electric vehicles on the streets, it will be essential for charging networks to evolve to meet this demand. The support for fast charging up to 250 kilowatts in the Model 2 shows that Tesla is aware of this challenge and is already taking steps to facilitate the mass transition to EVs. This will drive the development of faster and more accessible charging stations, benefiting not just Tesla owners, but everyone who chooses electric vehicles in the future.